This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Here comes the heat. Gets the first himself. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize, fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space, it's Frazier. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
14, Georgia, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Branch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Dogs have a lot of options on second and inches. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on. Delivers the stiff arm. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Second down coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To throw, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Ducks.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Complete to the left. He's out of bounds. Pick up, and what a way to end the first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. He's going to fire deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown Bulldogs. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moore will throw. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it on the outside. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Thomas. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Finally brought down, but what a play. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of 2 elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 15. Moore to the air. He's going to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Fights off a defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gonna run it. It's McCray. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. Smashes ahead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. receives it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Hits the afterburners. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught close to the marker. It's Bell. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bringing the heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man.
He's going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. The snap sets up to throw. Here's the pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphries. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Crosses the 35. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred,
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, the receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Gonna take a shot. Snags it on the right. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Motion from the wide receiver. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around.
And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. Hits him with a stiff arm. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
That's caught. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Moves around to clear up the vision. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 40, at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphries. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna sling it on second down. Floating away. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Now improvising. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Humphries. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Still on his feet at the 25. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 15. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore to the air. Under fire. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to line up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. The offense puffs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. The RPO, it's complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got it! Slippery slide! Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Stockton. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Extending the play. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Scrambling away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
First down for the offense.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.